Good evening again.
Good evening.
We brought a couple of drinks for you guys if you're parched.
Thank you. We can definitely take advantage of that.
Please do.
So should we just continue back where we left off yesterday? Yesterday we kind of went over the skill and knowledge definition and the expertise level, the tiers. And we talked about the advertisements. So I think we're all clear on that. So what is next on your guys' agenda in accomplishing here?
Well, we feel like we drove a lot of the conversation yesterday, so kind of in the interest of balancing out ideas, we kind of are interested in hearing what you guys want to see in the bill.
Okay. So I guess we'll just get right to it. We're totally aware that Florida has a licensing fee. There's no way around it. We have to kind of pay that. And we're also aware of the tax system. So we know that you want money for your educational funds and et cetera, et cetera. And we want to be able to assist in that. So when it comes to taxation, the licensing fee, we're thinking about a revenue tax of 8% with a licensing fee of $500,000 annually.
Okay. So what about? So what we were thinking is a little bit higher than that. Possibly looking at, let's say, 13 or 14%. How is that doable for you guys, or do you think that's a little bit much?
With the licensing fee, then
For the tax.
Right, and then what would the licensing fee be?
Our hope is that our licensing fee could be somewhere in the ballpark of like 4 to 5 million yearly.
It's absolutely not doable.
Well, we're negotiating,
Yes.
so let's actually focus on the licensing fee first.
Okay.
And then we'll get to the tax. So, because $500,000, while I recognize that you guys are trying to save money, we do also need to keep in mind that, like, if we're going to have a revenue stream for our educational system, we want it to be a significant enough stream. So, unfortunately, it's not going to, $500,000 isn't going to make enough of a dent. But what if we said instead of 4 to 5, we will drop it down to like 2 to 3?
That wouldn't be out of the question if we drop the revenue tax. If the revenue tax couldn't be 13% with the $3 or $4 million licensing fee.
We're just talking about the licensing fee, but keeping that in mind with the tax, if you work with us, it won't be as high as 13%. I'm just saying if we work on this first, then we can hammer that down first and get to next. But from our side, we can promise you it won't be 13%.
So, but when it comes to the license fee, I mean, we understand you want to have a significant amount for your funds. Our goal is to, if we do get this legalized here, we want to move our headquarters to Florida. Yeah. And by doing so, we're hoping to have other tech companies follow along. So if they follow along, there'll also be an additional fund for you to establish those education funds. So by putting that amount of money, $3, $4 million for licensing fee on us, that's quite substantial for us to burden there.
Well, that's why I offered 2 to 3 million instead of 4 to 5 million, because what you're saying, even if these tech companies come behind you, there's no guarantee that we'll get money from these tech companies. And as they say, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. So we would rather have something concrete that isn't super burdensome to you guys, but also we get a mutual benefit.
Okay.
So yes, I recognize I started high.
So let's say we go for a $2 million licensing fee.
Perfect.
Okay. So then with taxation, 5% tax.
I like the initial offer of 8% still on the table.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So, are you guys, does that seem doable to you? And what's your response to that? Or would you like to see something different from us?
So, let me consult my partner.
Not a problem.
Do you guys mind if we get step out of the room quick? Yep. Thank you.
It's 800,000. So it'll put us at 2.8 million total. So what I'm thinking is, if we have, they'll just get started off $2 million and then have a decrease the following years. Go from 2 million to 1.9 or 1.8, and down, and maybe to the goal of moving to 1.5. Because within 3-4 years, we can tell them that we'll have additional tech companies there to help sustain their funds. Okay, I mean, even if we go through 2.8, it's not terrible.
Yes, ma'am.
It's still within our range.
We did, so maybe we can offer 6%, maybe it'll come to this at 7. Yeah, it's closed it.
So if you don't put a decrease and just stick at 2 million, we're up 6%. I mean, I'm fine with the 8. Do the 8% and they lower our licensing fee.
Okay, so let's offer 6%. 2 million, we say no, we say 8%.
Yep. Okay, so we're proposing this. We do a $2 million licensing fee with a 6% revenue tax.
Could we do a $2 million licensing fee with a 7.5 licensing tax?
Revenue tax.
Oh, revenue tax, I'm so sorry.
So I'm okay with the 7.5 if we do a $2 million for the first year, and maybe the following year drop it down to 1.9.
Into perpetuity?
Yes,
And it would continue to decrease until it dropped down to 1.5.
1.5, and then that time we should have additional tech companies providing funds.
How about we give you 7, but the 2 million stays.
Okay.
Just because again, we need a steady revenue stream, and it would be useful to us to have that sort of. We have this dedicated resource of $2 million that we know what's going to happen. We're doing it for the children's folks.
2 million.
What if we keep it at that for a commitment of 5 years, and after 5 years we'll drop the licensing fee down to 1.5?
What if instead of dropping it, because that's a drastic licensing fee, again, I would rather keep the licensing fee at $2 million.
It'll start over on the video. No, it'll start from
Yeah, are you sure? Okay.
We were talking about the decrease. And we said we wanted to keep it under $2 million.
I'd rather keep it at the $2 million, but instead of 7.5, can we do 7?
So what if we drop it down to 5 years instead of 1 to 1.5 to 1.8? That's only $200,000.
At $200,000 in a life of schools.
But
funding.
there'll be additional tech companies there, so you will
But-
only be relying on us.
No,
So,
but
you're saying if we keep the 2 million intact, you're willing to budge on the revenue tax, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So, can we get a moment?
Yeah, yeah.
That's great.
Should we leave?
Sure.
We can leave.
They only go down to 7. So she said, you do 2 million. What?
Okay. No, how does the licensing usually work? That's what I'm not certain.
Well, they typically stay, but the bill that's were proposed that when it failed, they had an initial $500,000, and then it was $100,000 the following years.
So that's what that was one of the major.
Yeah, it was, yeah,
But then, how much was the percent? Was the
10%. Yeah. Because even there, that's sort of percent 2.7. We're not trying to do more than 2.5. But I mean, there's only $200 more.
Yeah.
And the goal is to get the other states to jump on board.
Let's do, 2 million, you know. It's not Pennsylvania. What's 6%? Keep 2 million steady.
Okay.
Just, you know.
Yeah.
And max, that's like, 2.6 a year.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure?
I think we can do that, yeah.
Okay.
So it's only $100,000 more than.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No problem. You want to pause it?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, you know what? We certainly appreciate the offers that you gave, and we definitely understand the need for the steady income stream specific for the education program. So we're totally with you there. So we are willing to keep it at 2 million.
Awesome.
We just ask that we have a 6% revenue tax, just flat with the 2 million every year, not increasing. We can call it good.
Until the bill expires.
How do you guys, like, we're appreciative of that, but how do you guys feel about possibly 6.5 to 6.75?
It would be tough. It would be tough for us.
What about 6.25?
We're splitting hairs. I mean, it's splitting.
I know it sounds
You have
silly.
a consistent.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna get the 2 million,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? Whereas we're hoping that we get good bites on it so we can get some revenue. But you're for sure getting your 2 million every year,
Okay.
regardless of what revenue we get.
So we have a deal contingent upon the fact that you guys move your headquarters to Florida.
Yes.
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 So do we have a deal?
With moving headquarters to Florida.
Yes.
Yes.
Including the 2 million, if I understand correctly, it's 2 million with a 6% tax on
Revenue.
all revenues.
Yes.
Okay.
And we understand revenue is the entry fee minus the payout, so it's the net.
Not right.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Sounds like we have a deal.
Sounds like it.
Just to make sure it doesn't expire. There will be no increase.
Nope.
Perpetuity.
Yeah.
2 million yearly. Period.
Perfect.
Yes.
6% flat.
Yes.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business with you,
Yeah,
Mr.
you
Brown.
too. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Do you have anything else?
Hi, Professor Oates.
Yeah, on our side, that's all we needed to discuss.
I think we're good too.
You too?
Well, we can start drafting the language we can schedule a time to conference maybe if we want to, you know, iron things out. We'll have the language that we need for disclaimers and
Yes.
all that good stuff.
Awesome. Oh, there is the one bit that we do need to include that I remembered. I'm so sorry. Silly me. Could we have one server used to conduct fantasy sport activities physically located within the boundaries of the state?
So, if you bring your headquarters here, are you bringing servers with you as well?
Meaning,
Service,
Like the servers that people do for business on.
well, we're bringing everything.
Okay.
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
every-
never mind.
I mean, we'll bring the whole thing, all of our employees, and then we'll hire additional employees for that as well, so we'll create jobs.
All right,
Sounds good.
all right, then I have no other business.
All right, well,
We have no other business.
okay. Concludes the negotiation. All right, turn the camera off.